Hello, I'm Alva Lynn Lundgren. Thanks for joining me on the Freelance Road Trip channel. We're located at the intersection of inspired creativity and common business sense, and we talk about the things they don't teach you in design school, but you need to know if you want to build a business and a life as an independent creative. My purpose is to help you shift your freelancing into high gear so that you don't stall out. So in this particular video, I'm sharing things to keep in mind concerning project management because freelance creatives generally work on several projects at the same time. And if you don't have a solid approach, things can fall through the cracks, and that can compromise the outcome of the project and the relationship with your client. So this clip is an excerpt from a training about client onboarding and managing expectations. Once you've onboarded your client and everything is good to go, then you start working on the project. So a couple things to understand. Most creatives see their workflow like this. They get a project, they'll complete it, then they'll get another project, and then they'll complete it, and then they'll get another project. And so it goes in a long line of, it goes along in a linear fashion. What really happens is this. You have various projects at various stages of various durations all happening concurrently. This is your ideal. You cannot make a great living this way unless you are working with very high-value clients. And if you're just starting out, you're probably not working with those really high-value clients, not the ones where you can do 2 or 3 projects a year and one at a time. For most of us, our workflow looks like this. We're starting a project while we're in the middle of another project, while we're finishing up another project, while we are onboarding another project. And we have short-term projects and long-term projects, and it can get really confusing, which is why you need to have all that onboarding and file management and project management system going on, because you can see how easily you can lose information, you can lose track. Well, you can simply overlook vital parts of a project. So it's a really good idea that you have a tracking system already mentioned, knowing all the components of a project and where they are in production. You'll have various development phases. There is research, then there is concept development, and then there's maybe a first review, and there's a refinement stage, and there's maybe a second review, and then there's an implementation stage and a final review, and then a follow-up afterward. So every project has development phases of various complexity and duration. Within those development phases, you do have the milestones and the deadline. Your tracking system should accommodate all of this type of information, so you know exactly where you are at any given point with each project that you have currently going on. Where are you in the development phase? What are your upcoming milestones and deadlines? What milestones have already been completed? Did you remember to invoice for that milestone? Your tracking system will give you the big picture of everything that you're working on and where things are within each project. For most of us, since we are visual, that's going to be some sort of visual map or chart or something. Some people use Post-it notes and whiteboards. In terms of scheduling, there are certain tasks and actions within a project that will be done every day, weekly, monthly, quarterly on longer duration projects, and you have to fit in the project milestones with your own business needs, your own business activities, the things that you have to take care of in your day-to-day. If you get too involved in projects and neglect your marketing, when the projects are completed, you won't have anything coming in. You have to manage your project at the same time you're managing your time. Always look ahead. Schedule in advance before you get to the day. It's very helpful to do that because then it allows you to control your schedule more easily. Build in margin into your schedule. That means that you don't run one project or one task or action right into another, but you build in time because there's an expansion of projects or you'll have interruptions. So plan for the unexpected. If you're planning on 3 hours to work on a client project on a Monday morning, give yourself 15 minutes before and 15 minutes after that 3-hour time slot, because you never know what's going to happen. So build in margin. Margin is like white space. It gives you room to be flexible when you need to. A lot of people use project management software, and what you choose should fit you and how you prefer to work. The reason why you schedule things, your own projects, your business matters, your business activities, your client project activities, your whole life, is because what gets scheduled gets done. If you don't schedule it, it will fall through the cracks.